Warning, you have just entered a dimension of magic. All old rules of long-term suffering no longer apply. Welcome to DwayneHartman.com, the podcast on Anchor FM.
Hello and welcome back. This is Dwayne from DwayneHartman.com, and I would like to talk a little bit about language today. Language is a very magical thing. It can be magical and it can be destructive as well to the psyche, to the human. As we talk to one another, we use words, and these words trigger vibrations, ideas. But the ideas are more vibrations and feelings. A string of conversation offers a string of vibration, of memory. You want to become aware of communication. In this linguistics, I have understood what language does to us. A long time ago, in our human history, we would paint pictures on cave walls. We would draw in the sand to describe things, to show things. And in this description, pictorial description, we ended up developing a language from this description, of describing what was in our mind. We've lost track of all of this now. It's no longer describing the pictures we have in our mind and becoming aware of what pictures we're portraying to the world and offering up to the world. It's through meditation that we begin to understand how language affects us and how language affects others. I could say words to you and offer you words that will take you to your highest vibrational frequency. Or I can offer you up words that will associate you into the pain and suffering and take you back down the ladder of ascent. It affects each and every one of us vibrationally. To learn how to speak to one another in a high frequency is probably one of the best things that you can do for you. As you allow yourself to understand what's coming out of your mouth when it comes to language and what you're offering the world, to sit down and actually think about what you're saying and how it will affect somebody. I can speak to you about a story that someone had an experience, and they had a delightful experience. This experience was a very simple experience of sitting calmly on a rock next to the river. I don't know if you've ever experienced those things, of sitting calmly on a rock next to the river, hearing the sound of the river, hearing the sound of nature, and feeling the stillness inside your mind, of being away from the population, just you, the rock, the river, nature, and your connection to source energy. Simply allowing the moment to be. As you listen to the words, you begin to capture feelings, sensations from your own past, from your own experience. You begin to make sense of what I'm saying and building the concept in your mind. Did you know that's what we're doing all the time? I want to tell you another story. And this story is about driving down the freeway and how busy it was and how many cars were on the freeway and all joistering for the position. Everyone upset and frustrated and angry at each other. Everyone flipping the finger, screaming in their cars. You see, that offers up a different sensation inside. Or I could talk about past experiences with relationships, or past experience with upbringing, all offering up emotional states. But when I offer it up to you, you have that experience inside you as I speak. In fact, you might even be looking for experiences that match what I'm talking about so that you can offer a confirmation of the vibration. If you want to change your life, you need to begin to understand what this is about. This is about you and your vibration. Life is about you and your vibration. What you offer to the world and what you allow the world to offer to you through language. You can change and make a difference in your world and in others simply by understanding that what comes out of you as vibration will come back to you as experience. The road to manifesting your reality is quite simple. It starts with you, understanding you. It starts with you offering solution. I could tell you all sorts of stories that would take you to places inside you that you will then in turn manifest in your reality. This is how it's always been. Now, it's a good idea to understand a little deeper what it is that you're doing in communication and begin to offer the world solutions and freedom rather than talking about confinement and suffering. Speak and offer the world a doorway to freedom. Many years ago, I decided that I was going to understand what this human condition was, because I understood that human beings were gods wrapped up in a human form. Why I came into the world knowing this, I don't know. But it's been my whole life mission, far before I became a hypnotherapist, and now a trance alchemist, to offer the world something different, to bring them back home to something inside of them, God. You see, I'm in the search and in the healing practice of God. I heal the God within you. And in sessions, or in the training, I get to see a wonderful thing. I get to see that God within you come alive and step out into freedom as an unbounded spirit. The majority of what I do is just watch my words and what I offer you, because I know what I offer you in communication, you will trip back through your associations and pull up the magic in you. So when I say that I work with you and together we discover your solutions, this is what I mean. Your solutions are already within you. The magic is already within you. It's just changing a pattern of communication. Anytime that you have an opportunity to talk to me, I can't help but be who I am and what I've learned. And people say that they experience a great change just speaking to me. That's because I can't help do what I know what to do. And it's not as if the world can't experience this too. Simply sit down and write out what you would like to say to somebody, and make sure it's aligned to their highest good. Feel your way through the communication, and only offer up delightful solutions, words of transformation, of magic, and watch what happens to the person you're communicating with. Everything changes. This is because at one time, a very long time ago, we used to draw pictures on cave walls and scratch images in the sand. And we're still doing that with our words, painting pictures in people's minds. I'm Dwayne Hartman, and this is DwayneHartman.com. Come experience magic in your life.